this can't be real. Like, I'm picking out an outfit for him where we used to pick out outfits for each other for Christmas, like gifts, like what were we gonna buy each other? Now I'm picking an outfit out for him to bury him in. My name is Stephanie Caceres. Hear my story. I grew up in Miami, Florida. I grew up to a family that was just always loud, always big. We always did everything together. I am the youngest of 4 siblings. I have 2 older brothers and an older sister. Having 2 older brothers, it was awesome because it was the typical, they wanted to protect their little sisters. But my brother Jonathan did live with us for a long period of time. And our relationship was always funny in the beginning because we would just love to laugh. I don't remember too much other than like he would come home with strange animals that like he found on the street, and like it was one of those things where he would know if my mom found out there was a rat in our room, like she would freak out. So it was like this secret but that we kept between me and him. But that was just who he was. He was a character, and he loved sports. He was super athletic, something that I was never able to do. I wasn't super athletic, but loved admiring him and watching him do that because he could have been any athlete that he wanted to be. It wasn't until he was about in his 20s. One day he broke his leg, I believe, working, and the doctors gave him prescription medication for the pain. He got addicted to those prescription meds, and once that ran out and he couldn't get those anymore, he had to go to the next best thing and the next best thing. So that eventually led to a couple different drug addictions with various different things, heroin, cocaine, which led him to in and out of a rehab center on and off for about 10 years. And so for that 10 years, our dynamic really drastically changed because he only called us if he needed something, like money or a place to stay or something like that. So in those 10 years, our relationship drastically declined, but that's not how I remember him growing up. So in December of 2017, I made a trip to Miami to go visit some friends. And he called us to see us because he wanted to see us, and that's not something he normally did. And he told us, let's go out for lunch tomorrow. We woke up the morning of December 4th. I was out to the mall before lunchtime with one of my friends, and she got a call from my mom, and the call, basically, my mom told her to get me and my sister together. So we met up at my cousin's house. My sister and I had no idea what was going on. And I got a phone call from my parents that my brother was found dead that morning. So I just remember the first night not understanding, not being able to process it, and just lying on my cousin's couch and just staring at the wall because I didn't know what to do. And then I remember we had to go to Ross one day to pick out the outfit that we were gonna bury him in. And I just remember thinking, like, this can't be real. Like, I'm picking out an outfit for him where we used to pick out outfits for each other for Christmas, like gifts, like what were we gonna buy each other? Now I'm picking an outfit out for him to bury him in. And I didn't understand. I didn't understand why. And I remember getting a phone call from my mom and just breaking down in the middle of the Ross, like, I can't do this. I'm not qualified for this. Like, I am just a little over 20 years old. I shouldn't have to be picking out my brother's burial outfit. This is not what I should be doing. I'm not strong enough for this. And I remember my mom telling me, like, you have to be strong. You have to be strong right now until I can get there and I can help you. But right now, you have to be. And that was a lot. I think that was a lot of pressure, and I felt like I had to grow up really quickly in that moment. And I remember there was a moment I had with the Lord. I was driving home, and I was just kind of processing like just life and why this was all happening to me. And the Lord just kind of just sweetly reminded me, like, I know life is crazy right now, but you still have so much to be thankful for. You still have such good community, and you still have me, and you still have a purpose and a passion that you can still pursue. And I just remember just bawling, crying, and like that, I was able to take that experience and everything I was processing, and I put it into a song. And that was the most therapeutic experience, to be able to walk out of that and know, like, I don't understand why this is happening, but I have good community and I have good people that would help me walk through that. If you are someone who has lost a loved one and is walking through maybe not understanding why, I am here to tell you that there is another side to that story. I'm here to tell you that God is still the God of miracles, that He can still work all things out for good. Even if you don't understand it in the moment, there is a purpose and a reason for it. And I know that doesn't make it easier in the moment, but God is going to reveal Himself through this and use this for your testimony and for His glory.